Hello guys! So here am I again for another episode of Netflix movies and what? So for today's first episode, what better way to start an episode or this segment than to celebrate an occasion, special occasion. So Valentine's Day is fast approaching, and so I'm giving you some of my top list of movies and series that you can watch either alone, with family, or with your special someone. So stay tuned for more movies and whatnot. So I notice whenever it's Valentine's Day, like everyone has been posting like a lot of makeup tutorials regarding like Valentine's Day date look and like fashion, what to wear, a lot of DIYs, or like maybe gifts for him or her or for anyone for Valentine's Day. So this one's kind of different because like me, when I was single, like I used to just work or study or just lounge around my couch and my TV, and as well as internet whenever it's Valentine's Day. And like I look for some movies and especially series in which I can watch, and like I'll just cook some popcorn and set my TV on and just relax and chill in front of the TV and watch something. So let's get started. So this morning I was looking through my Netflix account and looking for certain movies and series which are related to today's episode. So I scrolled down and then typed for everything, and then I remember this movie called Comet, and then I tried looking at it at Netflix whether it's available for everyone, and then when those options came around, I saw a series called Hit Record on TV by Joseph Gordon-Levitt. So mainly he and his brother wants to focus to a lot of like artists, freelance, whether independent or anyone, and then they are sort of like contributed to make a whole episode of the series. And then he said to that like their first episode was called Re 1, and then I got inspired. So he quoted that being number one is not the loneliest number, but number 3 is the loneliest number. Well, third wheel, but yes, like he was saying that being alone or being solo, doing things alone isn't like a big deal. So yes, and Dr. Seuss said that you have to be odd to be number 1, isn't it? So yes. And that being said, being single doesn't only mean that you can do things a lot being on your own, but like you can prove to everyone that you're independent and free to do whatever you want. So don't be sad, alright? The movie Monalisa Smile and the series Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt was like pertaining to like an individual doing certain things, a lot of things alone. And it doesn't mean that they are sad, but there's still a longing for someone, but they can still do a lot of things even though they're alone or single. I also remembered a movie called God Help the Girl. Like the main character there, Eve, experienced emotional problems, but despite of that, she made a lot of music and like made a lot of friends even though she has a problem or she's alone. And one of the best example of being a hopeless romantic is the guy named Ted in the series How I Met Your Mother. Well, another movie character that I remembered was Sam of A Case in You, in which he pretends to be someone else just to be loved by this girl. Whether you think you're simple and a nice guy, like just in liberal arts, well, it doesn't mean that you're boring. Like what Mary of About Time said, nice isn't really boring. Like Matt Damon, for example. Andy Warhol said fantasy love is better than reality love. Well, in some cases yes, in most cases no. Well, you don't want to pretend to be anyone or someone you're not, alright? Yeah, because it's really terrible, yeah? And it's sort of sad most of the time, so why pretend when you can be your own self? So another movie that is very appropriate for fantasy love is the movie called The One That I Love, or The One I Love, I think. Well, you have a choice whether to settle for someone you want your partner to be, or someone you fell in love at first and then fell out of love at the later years. Well, it's up to you whether to settle for one or the other. But yes, most people were pertaining to being friend zone as a bad thing, but sometimes it is not. Like Daniel Radcliffe in the movie What If? Well, he is friend zone at first, but in the latter part, well, you go just watch it. But if you don't want to be friend zone and you find that someone and just afraid to admit it, like consult someone like who is this? Alex of Love, Rosie, or Anne Hathaway of One Day. Like they found the perfect match for them, but they're just afraid because they don't want to lose the friendship or the relationship they have with that person. But yes, like Hector said in his Search of Happiness, well, you have a choice whether to like act on it or just let it be. So yeah, so already done, right? So if you didn't catch up any of the movies that I said, I'll just post here some of it, and then some TV series as well. And if you didn't catch up that still, you can look down the description box below to check out those movies. Yes? So what did I tell you? You don't need a lot of money to spend Valentine's Day and enjoy this day. You just need good company, TV, couch, internet, you name it. And don't forget your popcorn, sit back and relax. Yes? So happy Valentine's Day, everyone! If you want me to do an in-depth review of any of the movies or TV series that I just said or included in this video, don't forget to thumbs up or comment on the comment box down below. Alright? If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe as well, alright? Till the next episode of Netflix Movies and What? Cheerio! Bye!